Frank Meno taking on Jose Ramirez. Now, Meno survived a rough weight cut, 20 pounds in 2 weeks. And Ramirez, the takedown late in the first round, but that was about it as Meno used his strength to slow Ramirez down and kept working that neck from the standing position. Now, Ramirez never capitalized on takedown attempts and didn't display any of the striking he promised fans would see. Saipan's Jordan Mangilao made his PXC debut against Underworld Extreme Guam Muay Thai Scotty Eklevea. At flyweight, Mangilao surprised Eklevea, secured early takedown and almost pulling off a rear naked choke with some crafty technique. Now, second round, Eklevea able to secure some ground control, but Mangilao in the third round used his reach advantage to land some jabs and strikes, and he got the split decision win and may emerge as a dark horse contender in the flyweight division. Tony Regis back in the PXC, weathering the storm and taking the fight into the third round against Saipan's Shane Peekaboo Alvarez. Now, the fight started with leg kicks by both fighters. Alvarez throwing flurries of heavy hands. Shane, late first round takedown. Peekaboo with a better position throughout the second round. Now, Regis working to stay in the fight. A third round, Regis shook off the ring rust and appeared to figure out the timing of Alvarez's attack, looking for his opportunity to strike. Now, he took the back of Alvarez, slowly got position, and took his time, the crafty veteran securing the body triangle, and it was Regis eventually sinking in the choke for the submission win in round 3. The Hedgehog, Josh Alvarez, facing Japan's Yataro Muramoto. Now, the Japanese fighter, unorthodox style, kind of hard to figure out in the stand-up exchange. Muramoto with a takedown. Now, Josh working his ground game, attacking the arm in the second round. The Hedgehog finds his range, landing shots. A third round, Alvarez gets a takedown, side control, raining down shots here. Muramoto looking for the gas station as he needed a fill-up, running away from the Hedgehog. Now, Josh stalking him around the cage, picking his shots. Alvarez, with an incredible improvement in both his wrestling and stand-up, pulls out the win by way of unanimous decision. The boom was back as Kyle Regis takes on Australia's Rory O'Connell. A boom letting the hands do the talking, looking like the better striker, a new fighter, confident and well-conditioned, the scientist. Now, he cut his Australian opponent here. O'Connell attempting several takedown attempts, nothing doing there. Great balance by the boom, avoiding those takedowns. Boom picking his shots. O'Connell unable to get any kind of offense going. Now, Regis on a whole other level, thanks to a great training camp. Kyle uses his superior jiu-jitsu and secures the first round submission win by way of the rare power guillotine. Kai Kara Don't Blink France coming off a first round KO win in his last fight, squared off with Filipino slugger Crisanto Pitpitunge. Now, the first round was technical kickboxing. All right, France out of Tiger Muay Thai, Pitpitunge out of the legendary Team Lakai and the PI. No takedown attempts in the first round, just all striking. Both fighters looking to land power punches. A good flurry of exchanges. Round 2, both fighters scrambling for a position. Leg kicks to check the distance. France takes the round, landing shots while Crisanto was on his back. Third round, saw a takedown by France after Pitpitunge seemed out of his element on his back. A bicycle kick by Kai Kara France. The TKO win by France after 2 unanswered body shots to the midsection of Pitpitunge. France with 2 impressive wins in the PXC now as Pitpitunge continues to struggle at flyweight. Guam's Tessa Simpson and Sarami Takano get straight to work. Clinch, Simpson working that dirty boxing. Now, Takano with some judo throws to get Simpson to the mat. Up kicks, brave land by Tessa. The fight goes back to the feet. A hip toss again by Takano. She would judo throw Simpson at will. Now, Takano with success throughout the fight using that takedown. Simpson in control after round 1. Takano wobbled by leg kicks in round 2. Both fighters working hard in the round for submission attempts. Takano with more head and arm throws all day. Third round, Tessa uses her ground game. She's a brown belt jiu-jitsu. Killer submission transition from omoplata to mount to the Americana. Now look for Simpson to improve as she shook off ring rust and hometown jitters in her PXC debut. 5-star Trevin Jones with the best performance of his fight career against a very tough opponent and Bellator veteran Jeremiah the Kid Labiano out of California. Jones with a good camp off island, working his boxing at Roy Jones Jr.'s gym, and it showed. After some tangling on the cage, Jones with the left to the chin, to right hook combo, dropping the Kid and throwing in some shots on the down fighter to possibly secure the title shot he's been hounding PXC brass about. Now with the win, Jones shows his fight game has gotten more rounded as a submission fighter, can now add a knockout finish to his fight resume. Bringing out the big boys now, Roque Martinez takes on Japan's Oban Takaaki. Fans on their feet for Martinez, who celebrated a return to the PXC by wasting no time and throwing that leather, though, against his taller, bigger opponent, landing big shots. Takaaki, though returning fire, as Martinez proved his chin is as iron as ever, with the former heavyweight champ even throwing in a surprise jump knee attack. Wow! Takaaki wobbly in the second round as Martinez picking his shots here, even going to the body, head. And finally, it was timber as Takaaki fell and needed medical assistance to leave the ring. Nasty cut above his eye. Martinez now has his sights set on the vacant PXC heavyweight title, so look for him to return to the PXC soon.